Yeah, what's good, cryptocurrency fans out there? Welcome back to the Everything Altcoin channel. Today, we're going to be talking about if virtuals is dead. I've been getting a lot of this talks and comments, so we finally got to talk about it as of now. So before we get into talking about all of that, I would like to ask you guys, subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already. We're on the road to 20k subscribers. If you guys want to help out with that, hit that red subscribe button. Don't forget to like the video, comment what you guys think down below, and why you guys are down here. You guys can hit that Discord link to join the Discord to continue the crypto conversation we're having daily. And you guys can ask your most important question: how does that Patreon group works? As you guys know, we have been getting into some bangers. We actually just recently called out a new virtuals launch that actually is going crazy as of right now because they did a little something different, and we've been focused in that Zora ecosystem. So I'm telling you guys, if you guys do not want to miss out on any of those plays, check out that Patreon group, especially while there's a deal going on right now. Don't forget to check out my ebook to the essentials to mastering tokenomics. This will help you guys pick out the next gem in your cryptocurrency portfolio. Once you're able to understand FDV, circulating supply, market cap, vesting, narratives, all of that is very important to picking out a gem in your cryptocurrency portfolio. So links for that will be in the description and in the comment section down below. And let's get right into the video, guys. So it's about time we start talking about virtuals. I've told a lot of people that virtuals is pretty bullish. As of right now, things are still looking decent for virtuals. I don't hold virtuals anymore, but I do hold ecosystem plays like Game and one of the new players we're going to be talking about here. It's hard to call virtuals dead when they're constantly still building out. They had some hiccups, but you can also coincide the drop of virtuals with the entire overall market. And I'll show you that, right? As you can see, virtuals are sitting at $1.22, down 18.3% on the month, right? So you guys are looking from up here about the top of July 2021, July 21st, 2025, was at 193 and it came down, right? So when you guys are looking at it, Bitcoin itself, the little drops for Bitcoin is huge drops for altcoins, right? So from here, let's just give it about July, what was that, July 21, it was about 119, 118 or so, right? Right here, 118 or so, and it dropped down $5,000 to the lows of about 112, 113 here. So that is a huge drop for Bitcoin. Well, for some people it may not be a huge drop. For some other people it's a huge drop for Bitcoin, but in terms of the altcoin market, that is a huge drop for the overall altcoin market. And due to that, you can see that Bitcoin is in the green for the month, but you look at virtuals, it's also in the red for the month, and that the whole drop coincides with that $5,000 drop that Bitcoin also had. But you can also look at it as the recent hiccups that virtuals had. They recently deleted this tweet here. They actually started to promote a not safe for work AI agent project that they was launching on their platform. I think it's still launched. I think they're still building. It's called Moxie. But that's when things started to go a little haywire for virtuals, as people, there was Twitter spaces about virtuals. What is virtuals doing? Is virtuals dead? Are they going the wrong path? Things like that. So the community was a little bit shaken up there, as you can see here from just this tweet here from Clemente. So what we get here, we got the markets are going down for altcoins, right? Bitcoin went down like that $5,000, a little shake up. As Bitcoin goes back up, I do think that a lot of altcoins will recover, including virtuals. And virtuals also, they didn't, the community wasn't really too happy with what's going on with virtuals for this launch here. Now, it's hard to call virtuals dead when they're still shipping out good projects. So recently, the recent launch is called Ring Fence. This we called out in the Discord, and it has started to go crazy. As you can see, it's up damn near 2,000% on the day. Mamo has been going crazy just because of that Coinbase listing. Rabida also has been going crazy. It has blown past its previous all-time high of $100 million. It's now at $177 million. So things is going crazy for the virtuals ecosystem. And this is a tweet here to show you guys, if you guys were wondering if the virtuals trenches is still onboarding new wallets despite the market's mood. So the last 30 days, 22,000 new virgins, that's what they're for the, the Genesis launches and things like that, have joined the trenches. That's up 41%, right? And the last 7 days, 4,592 new wallets have been created, even though it's been pretty quiet on the virtual side of things. So there's still some new people coming into the virtual ecosystem. I can say the Genesis launches did bring some hype into virtuals, right? But it also kind of took a little bit of hype away from virtuals at the same time, just because The newbies that was coming in, they wasn't earning some virtual point, some Genesis points as quick as like the whales. You got even some people, some content creators actually getting more points than normal. That's the whole discussion that they had with Vader. I think even what was it, Francis called them out. They having their whole virtuals beef over there on X right now. 100x Darren puts out the tweet that you still can make a lot of money in virtual's ecosystem. Now you're going to be seeing some projects pop off here, old, new. We talked about Adam. You could see Tibber, Rabita, Mammo still up there, pretty cheap, looking like it's going to go higher. Even Game, right? We're going to talk about Game as well. But I can say I like this reply from Psycho Sniper to 100x Darren. You can still make money, but the timing is rough right now. Rotation are sharp. Reason this is being the rotation, I even had a comment on YouTube today that I answered. The rotation, like I told you guys, people are starting to look into Zora's ecosystem a little bit more, starting to look in Zora, starting to look at even a broader base altcoins, right? So that's your banker bot, that's your Zora. There's some other plays there that's actually doing pretty good. Now Zora itself is also being compared to the virtuals and its ecosystem. People are playing in the Zora ecosystem. We've already hit on a few good plays on the Zora ecosystem, huge, right? So, and that's still very new. That still has a potential to make people a lot of money because it's very cheap. Those plays is very cheap. The ecosystem is growing, so I can see newbies and other people start to rotate their cash into the Zora ecosystem. Even Zora is still pretty cheap at around that $200 million market cap as of right now. So there's a lot of things that, you know, is fighting against virtuals from it reaching back to its all-time high, because agents and virtuals itself aren't just in the spotlight anymore. It's an overall broader, you know, base, what base is promoting on their platform type thing. That's where the spotlight is going. You're looking at Zora, you're looking at Banker and Mammo, you know, some standalone agents as well. And I do also love this tweet by Francis here. Remember, it's a trader's market right now, not a hodler's market, right? Meaning you guys have to be able to figure out what narratives are going to be hot. You're going to have to rotate quick. Of course, we're not saying that virtuals is dead or anything like that, but the spotlight is starting to shift a little bit, and it's starting to shift more towards the Zora side as well. And that's what I'm going to continue to tell you guys. You have projects like Game that actually has true potential, crazy potential to go higher, but just because of the way the market is looking, you can even look at this right now. Sharp drop from July. Where was that about? What is that? I think that's around a $70 million market cap, all the way down to lows of back then. So things have been looking shaky for, you know, things like Game. Even virtuals itself has come down, but they're still stress testing that virtuals, the Butler's architecture. That's pretty much the new thing that's going to be for ACP. A little bit more people want to see more come out from the ACP side of things for virtuals, and I think that's just going to be a long played out game, a long played out building cycle for ACP and virtuals. It's not just going to happen overnight. They have to build these things out, the architecture and things like that. But like I said, it's hard to call virtuals itself dead when they're launching stellar projects like Mammo that over time just started to build. As you can see, they got listed on Coinbase not too long ago, and you could just see from the candles, it pretty much just did a 2x from about that 10 million is going up to about, well, I don't even know where market cap it's at right now. Let me make sure. Oh no, sorry, it's about that 67 million, right? So it doubled from down here to pretty much up here. So we're looking at something pretty good. Even this one could get up to about $100 million market cap pretty quick, and we haven't seen too many virtual agents actually hit that $100 million market cap around this time, just because of how people were looking at the market. And the thing is, their Mammo isn't just being listed on Coinbase, right? They are actually being promoted by Coinbase in the base app, because they're going to have their robo like advisor on directly on the app. Next, we have our newest launch here, Ringface. I'm telling you guys, if you guys don't join the Patreon group, you guys are going to be missing out. Just because I'm not talking about virtuals as much anymore, I'm still in tune to the virtual streets. All right, we got in this around that 900k market cap, and it's sitting at an $8.15 million market cap here. Things is looking very good for Ringface. Now this launch, and they actually did not go through the whole Genesis launch as what recent agents launches have been. So what this did is kind of shaking up the community a little bit, right? But the thing is, it's pretty good for the community overall. It gave the little fishes, the little traders, the smaller fishes, the pond and people in the pond and things like that, the ability to get into a new project like this. I don't even follow these guys. Why am I not even following them? Yeah, that's crazy. But the ability to get into something like this and actually ride it out to the top. And this is still very early on, and this is one of those projects that actually deferred from doing the Genesis launch. And I believe we may see more shifts like this depending on what happens with ring fence. But you guys let me know how you guys feel about virtuals in the comment section down below. And if you guys haven't subscribed already yet, please do so. We're on that road to 20k subscribers, and I'll check you guys later. Peace, YouTube.